Good afternoon, members of the African Kingdom. We are recapping Friday's summit meeting in Alaska between Quad D, Dirty Dingaling, Dementia Donnie, and Russian President Vladimir Putin. The meeting went about expected for me. I thought that Putin would get everything he wants, and I didn't think there would be a ceasefire agreement. Neither happened, of course, but there are three main reasons that this meeting was very successful for Putin. First, legitimacy. Putin is a dictator, an authoritarian. He hasn't been in American territory in 10 years because he is the aggressor that started this war in Ukraine, a sovereign state, trying to capture territory that does not belong to Russia. And Trump rolled out the red carpet for him, clapped like a seal, served as a cheerleader as Putin stepped off the plane. Secondly, Putin also spoke first on American soil about their meeting. That never happens with a host country. Putin was able to snatch that power from Trump and made his first statement before Trump did, buttered Trump up, and then got everything he wanted. Secondly, Putin did not suffer the consequences. There will be severe consequences if we don't have a ceasefire agreement, if this war doesn't get ended. Yeah, that didn't happen. So there were no severe consequences, no new sanctions, as Trump had previously promised, no nothing. Thirdly, no ceasefire agreement. So Trump did not orchestrate a ceasefire agreement, which I said would not happen because Zelensky wasn't even at the meeting. Hard to work out a ceasefire agreement or a peace deal to end a war without all parties in the war present. Okay, so no ceasefire agreement. And the reason that Putin wants no ceasefire agreement is while they work towards a potential peace deal, he wants to continue striking Ukraine. Just before the meeting today on Monday, there was news coming out of CNN that he made another strike against Ukraine, which left 10 people unalived, including 3 children. So he doesn't want a ceasefire agreement because he wants to continue to make gains in eastern Ukraine, even as they potentially negotiate a peace deal to end the war. So, of course, none of that happened. So maybe the last reason that this is a win for Putin is Trump completely backed off of the ceasefire agreement after the meeting. Saturday morning, he said he was no longer demanding a ceasefire agreement. This plays right into Putin's hands, who never wanted a ceasefire agreement. So Trump backed down, and then before the meeting on Monday today, he also said that he would not push for Ukraine to be a member of NATO. He said that was off the table. And he said Ukraine regaining control of Crimea is off the table. Again, these are two of Putin's primary goals. So the meeting went about as well as expected for Putin and Russia, and about as poor as it could be for all you MAGAs and Trump supporters and Republicans that said, no new wars. Putin is afraid of Trump. Trump's going to end that war on day one in office. Yes, 7 months in, no ceasefire agreement, no end to the war, and Trump making public concessions for Russia and Putin. No Crimea for Ukraine. No NATO membership for Ukraine. And just today in the meeting, he also said he would be willing to send American troops to Ukraine to provide additional security support for Ukraine. What happened to no new wars? This is what you voted for, MAGAs. We tried to warn you. Trump is not the master negotiator. He has no idea what he's doing in foreign policy and world policy and creating peace and ending wars. But you love being lied to. Everything went Putin's way, of course, and now the rest of the world is left trying to deal with the aftermath.